All right, guys. Yes, we are here at our prime time game. You guys have already seen the opening and everything like that. But now we are here into the actual game. Our kickoff, season 1, well, season 2, actually, week 1, is beginning now. Connor, how are you feeling about this game as we get ready for it?
Yeah, I think this is what I thought was going to be, the finals rematch from last year. Or it is the finals rematch from last year. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I think this is a great one to start off the year with. Stoked about this.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to be a really great matchup. Both of them drafted interesting teams. If you guys are just here for the first time, make sure that you go and check out the draft from a couple weeks ago. I think it's about 10 days ago. We will, you can check and see what all the teams are. We just did a draft recap a couple of days ago as well. Some thoughts, some early power rankings as we do this here as well. But we do have the two people playing each other here, Drew and TJ. Do you guys have any words you want to say, any trash talking before we get into the game here?
I'm ready to give it a shot.
Oh no.
I've done him. Beaten him the last 2 times, so why not a third in a row?
Oh, okay. Third time's the charm. I love it. We are going to deafen them as we get ready for this match, boys. We'll be starting here in just a minute. Drew, you guys are good to go as we head into the first match of the first primetime match of the season.
Yeah, stoked for this one. I think immediately some interesting Pokemon to look at on both teams. I mean, we've got what I think is the strongest Pokemon in the format right now, Incineroar on one team.
Mm-hmm.
In TJ's team, he gets that one in the first round. That's one I had last year. Had a ton of success with it. I think it can do just about everything. Wolfglick is the most famous Pokemon competitor of all time, and he talks extensively about this Pokemon. I think rightfully so. So between that on TJ's side, I think on Drew's side, I actually would tell people to keep an eye on this Tyranitar. It's not a mega. It's not like the necessarily strongest. I mean, it's not a mega, so it may not be the strongest part of his team in that sense. But in terms of impact and what it's going to do for his team, the Sandstorm setting, I think this is kind of the crux of Drew's team. So we'll be interested to see what they lead off with as we see Primarina and Delphox from Drew and Meganium and Annihilate from TJ. Rob, what do you think about that?
I am intrigued. I will also say, by the way, we do have a couple of the other members in here. We've got Kevin, we've got Sully, we've got Leah, so they'll be able to chime in here and join us for this whenever they feel like as well. When you guys have something to say, feel free to jump in. Quick analysis of this is not what I thought, to say the least. I did not expect these to be the 4 Pokemon that were brought out to start. I really thought TJ would be bringing out Incineroar for sure. I'm interested to see which Pokemon he's going to be actually bringing overall to this battle. But it's a good start for TJ, I believe.
I think throughout scrims, TJ has discovered that his comp can't, at least when he's trying to do the Dondozo tech, it's hard to also run the Incineroar. So
Okay.
I might not even expect it at all in this matchup.
Wait, which one, the Dondozo or the Incineroar?
No, the Incineroar.
Wow, okay. That would be impressive. I know that there was some talk of the Dondozo coming in late with the Tatsugiri, just to give it that huge buff there at the end, which I think would be the tech there. Does that mean we don't see Ninetales or Incineroar? Sorry.
Yeah, I think it makes sense given Drew's team. I mean, Drew's team is I think the most weak to water of any team probably. So it makes sense, bring Incineroar here. I think you lose a ton of utility though, but Incineroar is pretty weak to ground, and there's a lot of ground on this team. So I can see the dodge.
Yeah. A lot of thinking going on here in turn 1 already. I'm a little surprised. I think Drew's doing this on purpose. I will be completely honest with you guys. Just because he knows TJ's impatience, and he might be trying to tilt him. Either that, or he's having to talk to somebody. It looks like off screen, maybe.
I can see Drew on camera. I feel like he's made his choice, unless he's just got his hands free because he's thinking. I think this might be TJ in the tank. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised here. We'll have to see. I do believe that something's going on with Sully. Okay, so we get a Mega, we get Rage Fist right off the bat. into the Delphox, doing a lot of damage. He did not get up the Reflect as early as I think he would have liked. And, wow, okay, with the Earth Power, Delphox is down. Annihilape is down to 6 health, which is only going to help that Rage Fist. That was one heck of a first turn. Especially coming out here for TJ. The Meganium is strong, but the screen is up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his entire team is just based on trying to whittle down what he can, and then just Dondozo is the anchor to just kind of hopefully sweep everything. But
yeah,
I don't know.
I think he also probably wants to force the ground types to come out into the field. I mean, I think he needs to pull the things that Dondozo can destroy out there. But I think that's actually a decent first turn for Drew. The Reflecting is a bigger deal than I think people think. And it gives him a little bit of insurance moving forward. But I don't know. This one's interesting.
It's a good move just because most of what TJ's bringing is physical damage. The Meganium's still going to be the problem, though. Using Earth Power, it's obviously special attack focus there. We do have a Broom, which is, I want to call out the name here, pretty funny. Drew calling it his sweeper. We get a Protect out of the Annihilape. A Poison Jab knocks out the Meganium in 1. And then the Moonblast. Yeah. Wow, okay. The Poison Jab was not something that I thought Excadrill had. But with the Mega especially, it's 4-time weakness to the Meganium. The Dondozo is out now. And Drew, I think, is in the driver's seat like you were talking about here, Connor. Mostly, I thought he would really go after the Primarina, mostly just because of the fact that it was slower than the Meganium. I felt like he had an opportunity there, but with no sand up either, it feels like Excadrill was a lot slower than normal. So I'm a little surprised by this one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, was it so? Didn't it go first, the Excadrill?
So the Excadrill did end up going first, but I don't know. I just meant more, I guess, without the sand.
In general,
without the sandstorm. In general, it's slower.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
This
is interesting though. Yeah. I think that. I mean, we have the Protect on Annihilape last turn, so there's definitely a weakness there. I don't know if there's okay, see, Drew protects.
Interesting.
This was both of them just kiting, and this should be a kill on the Annihilape, yeah. Okay.
All right, I think he was waiting to make sure the Dondozo would be okay to get the Tatsugiri in.
The question is, does he have Haze on his Primarina to wipe out all of those buffs on the Dondozo?
He might. He might.
That was a total cat and mouse last turn. It was also TJ wanting to make sure he got this set up. I think he was literally he didn't want to switch Tatsugiri in. He just wanted the Annihilape to die on that turn. I think that was the whole plan. So,
yeah. I'm a little surprised at the defensive status here from TJ. Okay. We will see what comes out here next. Now, this Dondozo is beefy. There's no doubt about it. I just don't know if it's going to be enough to sweep. Now, I will say, the good news is Reflect only has 2 more turns. Along with that as well, I don't believe... Let me make sure. Yeah, the Excadrill's not going to be able to protect. So unless if this Primarina has a Follow Me that I don't know about, or something in that regard.
I think it's the Excadrill getting swapped out here, potentially.
I could see that.
Or you just hope you have the speed. I think he's definitely faster than Tatsugiri and Dondozo. But with the speed, you never know. Dondozo is very slow, though. So it'd be interesting. That would be a big roll of the dice. But even if, I feel like it has to be
there's the Tyranitar. Gets up the sand. There's the Earthquake. Did not do very much, though. Whew. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know about that Earthquake. I'm confused, but...
We could now. Well, I don't know.
You guys are both lagging for me. It might be Discord. I don't know.
Okay, I think it looks good.
Yeah, I can hear Connor still. I'm still live from what I can tell.
Maybe we're back.
So I think we're good.
Yeah, sounds better now.
I think we're all right.
Okay.
But yeah, a little technical stuff here early on. There we go. There's the body press. That was the kind of stuff I was expecting. Now, here's the issue. This Dondozo can probably take, it looks like, well, I don't know if it can take another hit. I actually don't know if it can. I think he's going to have to heal in some capacity here. Because I don't know. The Dondozo is definitely going before the Primarina. So, unless if Drew has something that can knock out the Dondozo on the Excadrill, which I could see it having some sort of grass move, potentially.
I think it just had Poison Jab. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I know it has Poison Jab for sure. I'm sure it probably has
Protect.
Earthquake or something like that. It has Protect. Actually, we can check. So we know for sure Poison Jab and Protect. Moonblast,
Could be
Energy Ball
Iron
from the
Head or
Primarina.
whatever.
Does
definitely some
TJ
kind of
protect
earthquake or something?
just to see what he's got available to him? Or what Drew might be cooking up here?
I think anything can live a Dondozo attack right now. So I think Dondozo is just dead this turn. But I think it's just what can he take away with him when he goes.
Well,
that
that's
should be TJ's mentality.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, do you Earthquake here? Do you go for the body press to try to knock out the... okay, yeah, this is kind of what I was thinking it might happen. Oh, no, the flinch!
Yep.
Wow!
It's huge.
Wow. Iron
Body
Head's
press,
not
I
an
think,
automatic
would've
flinch, is it?
Excadrill. No, it's 30%.
That's wild. I think it would have one-shot the Excadrill. That's what I was going to say, is I think if he one-shots the Excadrill there, I think that would be it. This is wild. I mean, really and
Sandstorm
truly.
speed. There it is.
Muddy Water. Wow, yeah, TJ probably would have won this without Drew pulling off the game 1 victory, but I don't think it was something that he should feel super comfortable with. We will have to see. We are heading into game 2 here, though. I expect some changes to definitely come out from TJ's side. It felt a little unlucky there. Sometimes you got to have luck. Drew, anything under 50%. If you guys remember from last season, if any of you here now watched last season's games, Drew got lucky on things like Paralyze, Ice, different, things like that throughout the season last year. That 30% flinch, I'm 100% sure saved him in that first game.
And tilted TJ.
Oh, TJ's extremely tilted at the moment. Not only did he have to wait for turn 1 for so long, but yeah, there's going to be a massive tilt here. Connor, how are you feeling after this game 1? Because that was wild. That was much closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, super close. Dondozo was crazy interesting to watch in this. I feel like TJ probably just runs it back.
Yeah, that's
straight
what
up. I think
too.
he'll use game 4. Just until the reverse order. Having problems right
Yeah, back to Robot.
Yeah, Connor's robot, unfortunately, right now, but I'm good.
I think he runs it back too, though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Drew didn't know about the Haze tech with Dondozo, because that completely nullifies that entire combo, and then you're just fighting a buffless 2v1 or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
I'm really surprised that. I mean, maybe he had it up his sleeve and just didn't use it, but I don't know.
Okay, well, there we go. Right off the bat there. We get the Annihilate the Meganium, we get the Primarina, and a Dusclops. Those are looking... That's a little bit of a change there. Connor, you look like you're back to me, so I'm good too. Bit of a surprise that Drew goes with the Dusclops here. Now, it can take a beating. I just don't know what this accomplishes for him.
I think it's for the Annihilate, I think, but we'll see.
Okay, it's got Helping Hand. Thunder Punch almost knocks out the Primarina. He gets the Paralyze on it. And the Giga Drain. I can see Drew's face. He is smirking right now. What? The Meganium went first. That is one hell of a start there for TJ to take out the Primarina that was on the field the entire time in this last one. Now he's got to bring out the Excadrill again without the Sandstorm to buff him. Helping Hand will help, but he can at best take out one Pokemon.
I could see him swapping Dusclops for Tyranitar right now and getting Sandstorm up for the speed and just to get it out there. But I mean, Drew's behind. Drew's way behind after that first turn. That was an odd.
And he takes a close combat to the face.
Yes, this is over.
I thought he was going to protect for sure. He does not. Oh, and the freaking light screen is up too. TJ is back in a big way. I thought a Protect Tyranitar, but he had the Cradily. Wow. I am
this one will be over. Unless Drew can pull off a miracle with 2 basically support Pokemon, this will be very tough.
I'm amazed Drew changed up his strategy so much here.
I mean, I figured maybe getting rid of the Delphox was potentially okay just because I think the Dusclops can be on the field a lot and do a lot more than the Delphox from what we saw, right? But changing
was it
with
not the Delphox
Cradily,
that one-shot the Meganium? I don't remember.
no, there was the Poison
Last
Jab
round?
out of the Excadrill.
Oh, Poison Jab. That's what it was.
Yeah. So I am...
Because I know Delphox can run Side Shock or whatever, too. This could be bad for...
Wow. Yeah, I mean, we will likely get our first 3 games, not to spoil anything, but everything else has been a 2-0. Looks like we might be going to a game 3 here unless Drew has something crazy up his sleeve. To me, most likely, it looks like he is preparing for that 3rd game. This is what we wanted, though, guys. This is prime time here at PokeHaus, at the PokeHaus League for Season 2, and we're getting such an awesome rematch between our 2 best competitors from last season. I don't really know what the stall here is. I don't know if it's a TJ is really doing some calcs, but I just don't see a way that Drew can win right now, especially because the Cradily ability is very useless unless if there's a water Pokemon on the field. So I feel like one close combat to the face takes it out, and then it's just Meganium getting to whittle down the Dusclops here. But we get a helping hand into the Cradily. We get a Rage Fist. Almost knocks out 60% onto the Dusclops. TJ decided to go into that, which was a surprise. But the Sludge Bomb, even with helping hand, because of that reflect, or that light screen, excuse me, does pretty much nothing there.
Yeah, I think this one, was definitely over turn 1, turn 2. But I think the biggest thing with Drew for game 3 is he's got to play slower. I think that TJ wants to start really fast and start dealing a lot of damage right away, and he's probably going to use 2 attack moves turn 1 every game in the series. And Drew needs to understand that, and you have a protect set up or some kind of way to divert power, because otherwise he's just going to keep taking it, shots to the face first hand. So. This one's over.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt this one's over. He protects just to stall out.
See some moves.
That is one helpless Dilly.
Yeah, it is. It is a very helpless Dilly. It is a very dead Dilly. And we are heading to game 3. I am actually jazzed for this. This is what I was hoping for. I wanted a game 3 so badly. Let's ignore a little bit of game 2, just because I think there's no shot we really see Drew changing up too much here. What did we learn, though? TJ's running that same opening. Does Drew run it back? Does he bring the Dusclops instead of the Delphox? I almost would consider it, especially since we know he's going to have Mega Excadrill over the Mega Delphox.
He could run Dusclops again. He just needs he knows the speed check now, so he knows where Excadrill goes in that attack order. The only other thing you could do is you just start Tyranitar and Excadrill right away. I'm not sure why he's not doing that. I don't know what you're necessarily afraid of. I think he's trying to protect both of those from the Dondozo, and I think you just lead with those 2 because Dondozo is sweeping in at the end. So those are his 2 strongest Mons. They synergize really well. I don't know why you wouldn't start them together. Okay,
here's the Delphox in the Primarina. We are getting a run back of game 1. Not at all, actually. Dondozo Tatsugiri to start it off. That is wild.
I would have eaten my words. if Drew had done the opening I suggested. So
why is TJ doing? I am shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. I like it too.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked. I really thought, okay, so who's he going to have in the back is going to be the interesting thing. Oh my goodness, the Delphox takes an absolute chunk, but he does get the reflect up.
Okay.
So that's okay.
This is okay.
This guarantees Dondozo has a few turns to attack. I feel like he can't really set up to take him down.
Yep.
So we get a protect out. The Earthquake will not take down the Primarina. We will see already. So a huge chunk left of the damage. The Dondozo's yeah. This is not great for TJ right now, in my opinion. Yeah. This Dondozo's already in trouble. Now he can't protect the Delphox again. If I'm TJ, it does not matter if he swaps or not. You just keep hitting Earthquake.
Yeah, the problem is if he goes to Excadrill, and then you've just lost a lot of value. But I mean, Drew did kind of what we talked about. I mean, the tempo has been slowed down. He now has been able to get a few shots in. Dondozo wants to end this in like 4 turns, and Drew's not going to let that happen.
I feel like I could see him targeting Fox with a water move in case there's the swap in for one of like the exactly. I mean, it'd be effective either way.
Why would it matter? It's still super effective into both Tyranitar and into Excadrill.
Ground is?
Yeah. Steel typing and rock typing. Dark rock. So I actually
I didn't think it was, but maybe it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because there's no ground-to-ground resistance as far as I know. So it should be, this is exactly what I expected to happen here. Wow! The Pre-Marina holds on, though, to get one more shot in. I will tell you, Drew is in a good spot. Just because of the fact that the Excadrill will outspeed the Dondozo here pretty much no matter what.
Without Sandstorm? Are we sure about that?
I believe that's what we saw in Game 1, if I remember correctly. You guys could go back and check. I can't see that right now, but I believe that is the case.
I can't remember if it was with or without Sandstorm. But yeah, I don't know what you do with your Pre-Marina here. You could certainly protect it and go for an Excadrill move to try and just keep that up for one more turn. You could swap for Tyranitar to go ahead and get the Sandstorm going if you have a Tyranitar.
I think he just sacked the Pre-Marina. What's the point of keeping it up? Wow, he doesn't. Okay, now he is for sure faster. TJ gets the protect.
Probably predicted.
Okay. All right, well.
Like, he can't hit the Tatsugiri. Yeah.
The Sandstorm does, though, which is... I did not realize that would happen, but I guess it kind of makes sense.
This is bad. This is bad for TJ.
Yeah, he is not in a great spot right now. He needs to just try to wait out the Sandstorm as long as possible with Tatsugiri out there. Now, the Dondozo is going down no matter what. So if I'm TJ, I'm deciding what am I going to do here when it goes down. There's just no reason for him to keep to even switch it out. What is he going to put in with the Tatsugiri here? Funny enough, Drew is in a position to where if he has any more setup, he could do that this turn. He won't. Wow, the Dondozo survives that! That is incredible!
Oh my gosh.
I cannot believe the Dondozo survived that.
Why does he go Rock Slide?
I don't understand that either. Literally anything else would have been better, I think, than the Rock Slide there.
Super interesting. I mean, that could be a majorly costly move for Drew. I mean, he could have used... The other moves he has are Iron Head and Poison Jab. I think maybe you go Iron Head there. That's wild.
I mean, I think he underestimated the damage. I don't understand why, but even Rock Slide, I believe, isn't even 100% in terms of its
90.
hit. Yeah, that's weird too. So wow. Okay, the Annihilate here, real quick. By the way, if it has Vacuum Wave, I believe is what it's called. It's a first turn fighting move, with priority. There's a very real chance the Tyranitar is gone. Or he could even go straight into the Excadrill here and then Muddy Waters with that Tatsugiri. We saw it did a lot of damage last time. Not knocking out that Dondozo was potentially game-ending for Drew. That's wild.
Very, very. I'm curious to hear the post game line with that one, but super interesting one nonetheless.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Very weird. Connor went robot a little bit again, but we'll see what happens. The Iron Head on the Annihilate. Oh man, in a close combat straight there, and the Muddy Waters knocks him out. That's game. That's it.
The double mud.
TJ's gonna get back his revenge here. The Pre-Marina is going to die to the Sandstorm no matter what. That is going to do it. God. I can't believe it. Wow. Good games. Without a doubt, a Thunder Punch ends it. And TJ will be the winner in our first prime time game. Congratulations, TJ. for getting your revenge game back.
Was
No
this
one-
our first game 3?
This was our first game 3 of the week as well. Again, not trying to spoil too much for later in the show, but TJ, we'll go to you first here. Talk us through the Dondozo change there in game 3.
Swapping him in first?
Yeah.
So I was surprised up until then. I was expecting Drew to bust out Haze. Both Primarina and Dusclops have it, which is why I had the clear amulet on him. So I'm kind of disappointed I can get a wasted turn out of him trying to use it in the middle of that. But once it seemed like he wasn't going to use it, I was like, well, shoot, I'll just throw this guy out and see what happens.
Okay, that is completely fair and understandable. Drew, we'll kick it over to you. I'm really surprised by your game 2 changes. What was going through your mind? What kind of made those changes happen?
To see how the Pokemon would, play in the game. Honestly, part of it was my own fault. Like, my Tyranitar, I accidentally left the Assault Vest on it. I meant to have leftovers. So I couldn't use Protect. So I had Protect just sitting there unable
Oh,
to use it.
no.
And then I also... I used the Reflect and it worked out game 1.
Yeah.
But that was not supposed to be on my Delphox. I'm not sure where that happened. It was supposed to be Flamethrower. So, I used it and it worked out. And I think that's a big reason why I won game 1.
Yeah.
What are you barking at?
Yeah.
What? But yeah, regardless, TJ played well. And quite frankly, his team was way faster than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was an issue. He kept outspeeding me when I was thinking I would be the faster one, and the only one I was able to outspeed him with was Excadrill. But quite frankly, Excadrill just wasn't hitting majority of his team hard. Like, it just wasn't.
Yeah.
So it was a problem.
That Rock Slide in game 3 was shocking. The fact that it lived with 4 health on that was... I watched your face just...
I couldn't believe that didn't knock it out.
Yeah.
When he had like 2% left or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was
11%.
wild.
And when I used Iron Head, it hit for 8%. And that was
I thought you were
resisted.
just fishing for a flinch.
That one Iron Head flinch that you had
That was
in
insane.
game 1 was crazy.
Dude, that was huge.
That was huge.
To be fair, I got the get back then. The random Thunder Punch paralyzed that made your guy
Yeah,
slower
that
than mine,
too.
so he died.
That too.
I saw it, you rolled your eyes and it happened. I was like, yeah.
You're like, touche.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's that's part of the game, right? Like
Exactly.
Pokemon,
It
give
gives
it
and
and
it
take
takes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Well, that was an awesome
But it was
game.
it was a good match, man.
Seriously.
I didn't expect much less.
We could not have asked
Hell
for
yeah, man.
a
I can't wait to see you in the finals again.
better primetime game. Man, TJ, with all the confidence in the world here, that he and Drew will be finding it. But we will discuss here a little bit as we will shift our focus over to the other games of the rest of this week. But this was the primetime game. We are going to be doing these most Thursdays during the seasons. We'll be taking off a small break for Thanksgiving and for the Christmas weeks. Other than that, though, we will be going every single Thursday at 7:15 here at the PokeHaus channel. So for those of you who are watching the live stream, we do appreciate it. A huge shout out to you guys. I know Kaz and his crew are out there watching. But yeah, we're going to wrap it up here for prime time. Any last thoughts from anybody else before we kick it over to the rest of our program?
Great way to open the season. Hell of a first week. Good first primetime game. We'll see y'all in week 2.
Can't wait. All right, guys, we're kicking it on over. Say goodbye to our competitors.